Boom, shaka, blanca. Boom, 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 boom. Hello, friends and family. This is Megan Bowen, aka Charlotte B. Cooksadam. Oh, look how festive I am. I got a gingerbread dress. So not too long ago I made a video called Things Foreigners Misunderstand About Korean People, and I was like, okay, if I'm gonna do one, I'm gonna have to do the other. So I thought of 3 things that Koreans misunderstand about foreign people, and the first one right away is that they think we are some kind of sexual people. The reason why they misunderstand this is because in Korea, it's very taboo to talk about sex. You do not talk about or bring up sex. If you say anything remotely sexual, people kind of think, ew, you're a pyeontae. Pyeontae means like pervert. So you don't talk about sex. But for us, in our culture, it's just a normal part of life. Just like taking a poop, eating some food, going to sleep, having sex. We all do it. That's how I'm here. And look, even her mom and dad have sex, and that's how we get this little kitty. So to us, it's just a natural part of life. In our schools, we even have sex education. But in Korea, they don't have any kind of sex education in school. She's attacking my hand. Education in school. I'm gonna be right back so she can be quiet. She loves to jump. Yeah! She's so attached to her mommy. But anyway, back on topic. You don't talk about sex in Korea, and so the fact that we bring it up so often, Korean people will misunderstand that and think, wow, we're just all freaks. Like, we're all just perverts. But in fact, it's not true. But from what I noticed, we are probably about equal. If not, they be getting it on just a little bit more here in Korea, in my opinion. Everybody in every culture be getting boom boom and getting their groove on. That's why the population is steadily growing. And another reason too is because, you know, we wear low-cut things. In our culture and history, low-cut stuff, no problem. Wow, these bells are really... Talk about... That was really fun. So when Korean people see us showing our boobs, they're like, those foreigners, they're so sexual. Because in Korea, boobs are just so sexual. They just be like, oh my Lord Jesus, take me now, this titties. And another reason why, and another common situation that I've had a lot of people complain about is that, you know how we hang out at our house. Even if you're going on a date with the dude, you can hang out at your house and he's not expecting that he's gonna boom and groom. Just because that's what we're used to, because we have people over to our house. So you can even have a session where you just watch something at your house, but it doesn't mean that you're going to boom boom, if you know what I mean. So the fact that we invite people over to our house early, like some guys in Korea, like if you invite a guy to your house, it's because you want to boom boom. So they might take that and think that you want to boom boom, but you're like, no, we're just hanging out at my house. You know what I mean? So it's just stuff like that. And just remember that it is kind of taboo to talk about sex in a way like that. So even making jokes, like we have all these sexual jokes. That's what she said, like all that stuff. But no, they don't have that. I mean, there might be like groups of guys who do it, but you never hear anybody making like sexual jokes. And so, yes. So the next one you may or may not have known about, and that is that we are defiant. We don't like authority. And this stems from, the main reason I've seen it stem from is because, okay, in America, I don't know if it's just in my family, in the South, in an African-American household, but when your parents are yelling at you, Megan Simone Bowen, didn't I tell you not to do that no more? Why you keep doing that? I'm impersonating my dad. Didn't I tell you not to do that no more? If you look away from your parents, if you're like looking away, then they'll say, look me in the eye when I'm talking to you, right? They want you to look them in the eye because it shows that you are kind of confident, that you, I don't know, hold your head up high, that you're proud, right? So we get yelled at if you don't look people in the eye, especially when you're talking to somebody who's above you and shaking their hand. You want to look them in the eye and say, hey, you know, just to show your confidence or something. I don't know. But in Korea, if your boss is scolding you or your parents are scolding you, you do not look them in the eyes, because looking them in the eyes is like a direct challenge. It's like you're being defiant. You're like, no, what I'm doing is not wrong. And it's kind of like you're standing your ground. Kind of like cats. You know, so if you are being berated by a boss, they're yelling at you, you do not look them in the eye, otherwise they will take it the wrong way, honey, and they're going to keep yelling at you, and they're going to be like, look, girl, you fired. So don't let that happen to you. Okay, they might not fire you, but still, don't look them in the eye. They think that that's defiant. Isn't that interesting? It's so cool how everybody in every part of the world just growing up a different way makes them think and view things differently. I've always thought that was so fascinating. And anyway, the last and final one you guys may or may not know, and that is that we cannot eat spicy food. They think we're gonna eat that food and be like, it's too spicy. But it's not, really. If you're used to eating hot wings like me. I don't know if it's just an ethnic thing in my ethnic house, but my dad be making some spicy food. I cannot tell you, every restaurant you go to, they're gonna be like, oh, is it too spicy for you? They might not even ask. They'll just like take out the pepper. One time they just took out the pepper. And it's great. I know that they're just trying to care about you and make sure that you are okay and they don't serve you something that's too hot for you. But we can handle hot stuff. They just gotta know, because we are hot stuff, baby. Be quiet. Why are you so active at the moment? The spiciest food I've ever eaten in my life was some buffalo wings I had at a place called Malone's on Upper Riverdale Road in Clayton County, Georgia, honey. They got these super spicy wings. Can't nobody eat it. Like, you can't eat it. It's that hot. And that is the hottest thing I've ever had when compared to even the spiciest Korean tteokbokki. Especially more nowadays that we have so many foods from so many other countries. I would say that the spice level is about the same. Like, nothing that you encounter in Korea is going to be too spicy for you if you can eat like buffalo wings and stuff like that. Like hot buffalo wings. So, that's it for today. Very short, sweet, and to the point. But I just thought of those, and I'm sure there are so many more. I just can't think of them right now, because that's how it always happens when you're saying something and then it's time for you to say it. You just can't think of it, and you're just like, dang, why can't I think of it now? And it sucks. So if you live in Korea and you are a foreigner, or if you're a Korean and you realize one, let me know down below in the comments. Are there any other ways that foreigners misunderstand Koreans, or that Koreans misunderstand foreigners? Because I love those conversations. Keep it respectful, you trolls. But anyway, that's the end of the video. So if you like this video, like to see more videos, please subscribe to my YouTube page, which is down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, like me on Facebook. See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya, because I'm happy with who I am, you know.